Hi everyone. I've been sitting here thinking some of the things that I want to touch base on. So I'm going to start, I guess it's going to be a live video series that I'm going to do on keys to success. And one of the things that I want to talk about today that's I think one of the most important keys to success is consistency. And it's something that not very many people want to talk about, but it's very, very important when it comes to being successful in your business, and not only your business, but your personal relationships as well. And I have a question for you guys. Have you ever wondered why or how some people are able to achieve these massive amounts of success while others work just as hard, but they don't achieve very much? Well, it could be said that people who achieve high levels of success have more knowledge, or they're smarter, or they're more ambitious, or maybe they're just more persistent or luckier than other people. But the fact of the matter is that the key ingredient comes in the form of consistency. And to be consistent means to fully dedicate yourself completely to a task, to completely dedicate yourself to your goal, and to stay fully engaged without distraction. And it requires commitment on your part. It requires that you commit yourself to a sustained effort of action over the long term. I encounter so many people that get into this network marketing business and they're not consistent. And they've done it for a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month. And they're like, this isn't working, and so I'm going to move on to the next big opportunity, when they haven't really even fully engaged in the opportunity that they had. It kind of drives me crazy a little bit, because I'm like, you haven't given this your all. Okay, so you've made a few posts and they give up because nobody has taken them up on their offer, and they've posted maybe 3 or 4 posts in a few weeks' time. You know, have you set a goal? Have you actually set a goal and committed yourself to seeing that goal through? You know, to be consistent requires that you are committed, and that you commit yourself to sustained effort of action over the long term. What this means is that you keep your word to yourself and to others, that you're going to follow through with what you've set out to do consistently over a period of time until your objectives are achieved. You know, as such, consistency is all about your ability to be dependable, to be reliable, to be responsible for your choices, your decisions, and your actions. If you haven't committed to that, you're not going to find success. You know, and it's about building small habits that empower you, small rituals, you know, that you partake in every single day that keep you focused on your highest priorities and your goals. So essentially, it just comes down to your ability to hold yourself accountable for the daily choices that you make, without excuses, without complaints. You, and this is going to be hard for some people to take, but it's the truth. You and you alone are accountable for what you do and what you fail to do. And all that responsibility lies in your hands. Just like for me, you know, I cannot count on somebody else to be successful for me. I have to do these things and take these steps for myself. It's on me. You know, did I set a goal, and did I follow through with the steps that it would take for me to achieve that goal today? Consistency is also about repetition. It's about repeating those same actions over and over again. You know, gaining feedback from those actions, adjusting them accordingly to help you stay on track as you work towards your goal. You know, find one thing, find one thing that you can do today that's going to help you achieve your goal. Break it down into small tasks if you have to, you know, but don't quit or just disengage because you're not seeing what it is that you want immediately. Consistency takes time. It takes a little time to build things up. People struggle with consistency. I'll be honest, I used to struggle with consistency too, because it does take commitment, and you have to make that decision to be committed, and you have to be committed to your goal. Is this going to help you? Is your goal going to help you in life? Because if it is, then why would you quit? Why would you quit on yourself? Be committed to that goal that you have placed in your life. And even though the concept of staying consistent seems very simple on the surface, a lot of people do struggle with it. They find it difficult to stay consistent because there's just too many distractions. They're not focused, they're not committed, or they're not disciplined enough to stick with something in the short term to get those long-term results. And I think the key reason that most people struggle with being consistent over the long term is they only live for the short term. In other words, they don't get immediate results. We have this microwave mentality, but we don't get immediate results for their actions, so they don't see what's the point in continuing with those actions over the long haul. However, the habit of consistency isn't about obtaining quick results. It's about making small progress and improvements over an extended period of time. Think about this for just a minute. Okay, you have a skill that you've developed over years. Maybe you're a good singer, maybe you're a good guitar player, maybe you're a great dancer, or you can speak another language fluently. No matter what that skill is that you've developed, you didn't get it overnight. It happened through practicing and trying every single day. It took weeks, months, years. And you developed it because you applied yourself consistently toward learning that particular skill. And the same goes with network marketing. You don't know everything first going in. It takes skills. It takes training. It takes small little things that you have to do every day in order to be successful. When a kid, what I'm trying to think of is when a kid is learning how to shoot baskets in basketball. They're shown the proper technique on how to shoot the ball. Early on, things aren't easy. They practice, and they're getting those motions down, they're getting those movements down, but the results are hard because maybe they're just not getting it. The basket seems too small, it seems too far away. But as that kid persists with their shooting techniques over weeks, months, and years, and through repetition, they start shooting more baskets. Same concept can be applied to our lives with consistency. Results become more consistent over time because the memory that we've developed through the act of repetition is what keeps us going. Okay? And if you are already applying consistency in action, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on your goals. Don't give up on your dreams. There's no quick results when it comes to your commitment to consistency. It's about making those small improvements over time. And those results will eventually come. And that's just a universal law. When we are persistent and we are committed to consistency, the results will come. I read the other day, I think it was actually a couple weeks ago, that Coca-Cola, everybody knows Coca-Cola, that's like a major soft drink brand. When they first set out, when they first started selling Coca-Cola, they sold 25 bottles in 1 year. 25. They could have said, forget it, this isn't working, I'm not going to do this. But they didn't. They continued. They were consistent with selling their product. And look where they are now. Everybody knows who Coca-Cola is. So you need to really focus on your goals. You need to be consistent and quit giving up on yourself. I don't know how else to say it. Why would you want to... My daughter just came home. Why would you want to quit and give up on yourself? You can't do that. You have to be consistent and know and commit. So find that within yourself to commit to your goals and know and tell yourself, I'm not going to quit on this. I'm going to do this. But I am going to get off of here now because my daughter's still knocking at the door. She must have forgotten her key today. But I hope you guys have gotten some value out of this. I hope you have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon.